Hello everyone, and welcome back here for the last game of the playoff today. And we have a great game between Czech Republic and Germany. I'm in Coupe, and I'm not alone. I'm with Will. How are you, Will?
I'm doing great after another great day of baseball. This has been a lot of fun as we saw Team Netherlands win a big game against Team Italy, 14-9. That was made it exciting after Team Italy was down 12-2, and then made a comeback to make it 12-8 in the final score as the Dutch team was able to hold on 14-9. But yeah, fun match, and again, two stacked lineups we have with the Czech team and Germany. We'll make another fun one.
What are you waiting for this game?
Oh gosh, I mean, again, the Czech team was so fun to watch yesterday as they put up a huge win as they were down 7-0 to Team Netherlands, and then ended up winning 18-8 after their bats absolutely exploded. So just looking for another big strong performance, and again, there's no lack of bats in this German lineup as they've been hard hitting all tournament as well, but they did take a loss yesterday against Team Italy. As number 17 is on the mound, Robin Mika for the Czech team, and the leadoff batter will be Thomas Hoppensberger, the center fielder, as we are underway here.
As you can hear, a lot of fans here, away fans. The Czechs.
And that's going to be a line drive to the second baseman, who makes a good backhand play and gets the out at first base. The second baseman.
Well in your game.
Yeah. Max Mayor on that backhand play and fires it over to first to get the first out of the game, as Felipe Morales will come up, who will be pitching this game for Team Germany. And that's going to be a swing and foul ball for strike one. Again, the German and Czech fans both sitting behind the plate, making plenty of noise here. That's going to be swung through for strike two. 0-2 count of Felipe Morales, who's been a very good player in this tournament with a very consistent bat in the German lineup. And a curveball. That's going to be hit down the line, and that will be fair as he'll head to second base. And that'll be in for a stand-up double on a two-strike hit from Felipe Morales. A hit down the third base line. It gets away from the left fielder a little bit off the wall, and that will lead to an easy stand-up double as the third batter and someone we've also seen a home run from in this tournament, Konstantin Bieth. That's line back up the middle, and they'll get the ball in on the relay to hold the runner at third base, but that'll be a single for Konstantin Bieth, the line drive up the middle there. And so we'll have one out, runners on first and third, with Henk Lenar coming up to bat, the third baseman. This will be a quick time. Again, Robin Mika on the mound for Team Czech. And Henk Lenar coming up as a double by Felipe Morales and then a single up the middle by Konstantin Bieth. That's a fastball. It's popped over the first baseman's head, and that'll get down for a fair ball. That's going to score one. And he's also going to get in there with a stand-up double. He's out. Oh, okay. No, he's okay. Stand-up double.
What a start for Germany.
This is exactly what they needed here. And so that was a little bloop shot over the first baseman's head that gets down for an RBI double for Henk Lenar.
Remember, Will, this is a game for the final of Germany are the defending champions.
Yes, Germany trying to defend their championship here. And let's see, I know Czech has other ideas on their mind. As that'll lead to Gideon Kutzner up the bats. 1 out, runners on second and third. Germany having a hot start here and trying to continue. As that's a fastball fouled off.
For the weather, you can see if you've been there, seems a lot today. Keep changing every day, every time the weather. And yeah, just before the game was a big heat wave, and now it's cloudy game.
Yeah, we've had some clouds come in, but honestly, it's very nice at the moment. It's cooled things down a little bit, and it's perfect baseball weather. As Gideon Kutzner gets back in the plates, and that will be an off-speed that will stay in front of the catcher, so the runners will not advance.
And just for you guys, because we talk about weather, tomorrow the game starts at 9 because we have some difficulties maybe tomorrow night because a lot of rain is possible here in Valenciennes in North France, so wait for you at 9 tomorrow, not at 10 like today.
As here comes the pitch, and they'll be inside but missing. The fastball is fouled back.
Some face we know in the chat. Will, it's good to see you again, guys. If you've been here since a lot of days with us in the chat, that's super nice to be here. We enjoy it.
Yes, thank you to all those tuning in and on the chat board who are sending in your comments. I know you guys are in store for a great ball game today. A curveball will be grounded to the third baseman. It hits off his glove, and that'll score another. So the third baseman trying to take that high chopper, but bounces off his glove and into the outfield, so that'll score a run to make this a 2-0 ball game. And again, first and third with 1 out. Mason Cameron coming up to hit.
We attack the Empire and the Czech Republic coach.
So the Czech coach will talk to his pitcher here. And once again, so Team Italy was 3-0 going in today, but ended up losing to the Netherlands in a big game, 14-9. And earlier today, we had Austria improved to 2-2 on the tournament as they beat Great Britain, as Great Britain fell to 0-4. And Team France also improving to 2-2 as they beat Lithuania, and Lithuania also fell to 0-4 in the tournament as well. As we're ready to play a ball again, as Mason Cameron steps into the box. As he has a high chopper to the pitcher, he'll turn and fire to first for out number 2, and the runner will advance to second base. Good play by the pitcher there, Robin Mika. Cooper Hessian, number 25, the right fielder, will come up to hit now. Trying to add on to this German lead in the top of the first.
Yeah, Cooper is Sen at the bat. Number 25.
Will be in the dirt and blocked by the catcher. Will be outside for ball 2. And fastball will miss for ball 3. Once again, Germany jumping out to an early lead, 2-0, but as we saw from yesterday, you can't sleep on the Czech team as they can score a lot of runs at any moment. So again, this will be a good back and forth game as that's a fastball driven down the left field line. Is that going to get down? No, just foul. Good little poke out to left field. Yes, by Cooper Essien, but just lands foul. And that definitely would have scored the 2 runs. But we'll reset, and it'll be a full count now with 2 outs. That's a nice curveball, and that'll be strike 3 to end the inning. Very beautiful pitch from Robin Mika, the pitcher, as it's 2-0 Germany early in the top of the first, and we'll get our first look at the Czech bats for today coming up.
Back here. And now Czech Republic at the bat. And is number 17, Robin Mika.
And the pitcher, Felipe Morales for Team Germany. Ball 2.
Do you expect, Will, such a powerful sort of play by the Germans?
I think that's always to be expected in this German lineup, as that'll be strike 1 on the inside corner, as they have a lot of big bats in that lineup as well. So no, it's definitely not a surprise that they started out hot with some good hits. That's going to be fouled off to the right side for strike 2. Once again, yeah, 2 very good hitting lineups. We can see a lot of hits, a lot of power as well.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be grounded right back to the pitcher. Great snag by Felipe Morales for out number 1.
I see the pitcher to the first bag, like you give the ball like a softballer.
Yeah, it's just a nice, easy flip. Sometimes when you get a comebacker as a pitcher, you know, and you have a lot of time, it doesn't make sense to make the long throw. You might as well take a couple steps and make an easy flip to your first baseman for the out. As that's a nice curve or slider in for strike number 1 to Max Mayor, second base. And that's going to be popped up high to left field, and he looks under it, and he's going to make the out. Left fielder Jonathan Strubin with the catch. That'll be 2 quick outs for Team Czech. As number 12, Dominic Mali comes up to base, or to bats, excuse me. He is the third baseman for Team Czech. Another beautiful little slider in there. You know, it would be interesting, this, you know, I don't want to speak too early, but again, Italy was so powerful yesterday, and their bats were shut down for a lot of the game today against Team Netherlands, who were able to beat them, and now, you know, who knows, maybe we'll get a little bit of the same story where Felipe Morales looks solid on the mound right now. If he can shut down the Czech bats, like, oh, that will be a ground ball to third base, and he'll throw across the diamond, and that'll be 3. 0 runs for Czech in the first inning, and we'll go right back to seeing the German bats. Very good start for Team Germany. We're back, and Germany, number 6 left fielder Jonathan Strubin will come up to bat. And that'll be a hard hit ball back up to the middle for a single to start the inning. Germany on a great start, scoring 2 runs in the first inning, shutting down the first 3 Czech hitters, and now starting out with a single. As number 2, the last batter, Kalen Fernandez, second base, will come up to hit. Again, like I was saying, is, you know, Germany and Netherlands both lost yesterday. And today you almost would have thought Italy would have been the more powerful team, but they were able to, the Dutch team was able to shut the Italians down for the win. And who knows, maybe we'll see the same today, as Germany lost yesterday, but looking very sharp today. And if they're able to shut down the Czech team for a win, that would be very impressive. But again, it's early, still a lot of time, so I don't want to speak too soon. That's a great little curveball to get in there for strike 2.
It's great because for the first time we saw the Dutch team managed under pressure.
Yeah, they had 2 easy first games, and their third game was a little bit more difficult. But today, again, they just had their game faces on. They were making less mistakes on the field, and their bats were on, and that's going to be fouled off. And it almost looks like Germany is the same right now, where they are just absolutely locked in. But again, it's a long game. It's baseball. Anything can happen. It's not like, the Czech team is playing badly. It's been 1 inning. It's only 2-0. Their first 3 hitters go down, but as we know, they have a very powerful lineup and can explode at any second, as that's going to be blocked.
We have a great example yesterday with the Czech Republic, with the comeback on Netherlands.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday was the big comeback, down from 7-0. So again, this Czech team, you can never, count them out. And so we have a lot of ball game left, and it'll be fun to watch as the next pitch comes in, and that's going to be strike 3 for the first out of the inning, as we will get back to the start of the lineup. Thomas Hoppensberger stepping into the box. That'll be a great block. The Czech catcher, Lucas Verba, is doing a great job of blocking the ball early in this game. I was a catcher myself and always can appreciate doing the dirty work, as they say, having to block the ball. Again, catchers don't get enough love, so Lucas Verba, great blocks. Good job. So that'll be a ball inside, 2-0. Popped up behind, and that will be out of play. As 2-1 count. Oh, miss high. That'll be swung through on the fastball. That'll be 3-2. Full count. As he was looking for catcher interference, possibly the bat of the batter hit the glove of the Czech catcher, but it might have been after the swing happened on the swing through. So we'll step in for a full count. 1 out. Thomas Hoffensberger up to the plate. As he throws a nice slider, but now that'll be off the plate. And that'll be a walk, as it'll be first and second, 1 out, as the pitcher, Felipe Morales, will come up to bat. Again, we've had some good 1-2 punches in this tournament. Back-to-back hitters, and Felipe Morales and Constantin Bieth are a 1-2 punch that is very exciting to watch this whole tournament. As that will hit him on the first pitch, and that'll be bases loaded with 1 out. Looks like he's going to be fine. And now, very dangerous situation, as we have Constantin Bieth up to bat with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
Very dangerous, and also Constantin Bieth is a good hitter. So
we've seen 1 home run from him already, and then besides that, the rest of the hits, he's been smoking line drives all around the field. So again, Constantin Bieth, this will be
fast, very smart in this game.
Yeah, again, as our colleague Andrew, who's here for the first 2 days, said, he just looks like a ball player. You know, you can just look at him and think, this kid,
Oh, yeah.
he's a ball player. That's going to be a first pitch curveball that will run in on his hands and be fouled off.
The attitude, the look. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. You know, he's watched him. He watches pro baseball. He watches major leagues, I'm sure. As Robin Mika, the pitcher for Czech, in a little bit of trouble here. Bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the second. As, it gets away from him again and hits him in the leg, in the knee, and it looks like he's going to be okay, but might need to take a second there. As that will score a run, 3-0. Team Germany ahead. That's going to be tough. Again,
run on base, still loaded.
Yeah, only 1 out. So we do see someone getting warm in the bullpen for the Czech team. The player getting warm in the bullpen is Krzysztof Kotuchek. So we'll see if Robin Mika can get out of this, or they'll have to bring in a new pitcher. As Hank Lenar is up to bat. That's a fastball, ground ball to the shortstop. He flips to second for 1. And they'll only get the 1 out. So instead of throwing home to try to keep the run from scoring, he flips to second, and that'll be 2 outs and a 4-0 lead for Germany. Number 15 up to bat, Gideon Kutzner.
We also saw the same script yesterday with the Dutch, like leading versus the Czech Republic, and then like a huge comeback.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, only second inning. Plenty of time for Czech to still come back in this game, but again, it is a great start for Team Germany. Felipe Morales looked very solid on the mound in that first inning, as Kutzner will step up to the plate here. So that'll be a little slider that'll be a ball. Fastball running on the hands. Gonna be right to the pitcher and fires over to first base for the last out of the inning. So Robin Mika able to get out of that inning without too much damage. 2 runs scored, 4-0 now for Team Germany as we go to the bottom of the second.
back here on Czech Republic now. At the bat, number 14, Jakub Rosu.
Ball in the dirt, taken for ball one. As we mentioned yesterday, Jacob, one of the bigger guys in this tournament.
A lot of power in this player.
Yeah.
Also very smart, not only power.
Yeah, but 12U player looks like he could be about 16. he's a big guy.
Really, really. Imagine this guy at 20.
That's a slider that's swung through for strike one. That's another slider in there for strike two. Goes for a third time, but this one won't work as it'll be 2-2. Two-two pitch, and that's smacked into left field.
Catch by the left.
And that'll be a single as it'll go right to the left fielder, and he'll throw it to second base. But what a hard hit line drive by Jacob Ruschel to start off this inning.
We don't lie when we say this guy has power.
Yeah.
We don't lie.
Yeah, that last little slider there was hanging, and he took advantage of it. Now Dominic Stepanek, the shortstop, coming up to hit. So that's a fastball again in on the hands. That'll be fouled off. Also be in on the hands, top fly to the right side, but that will be out of play. O2 count, Dominic Stepanek here. That'll be just low for ball one. Comes back with a slider. That'll be strike three to get out number one. Now coming up, Adam Homadika. How would you say that name, Elian?
Sorry.
We had a miscommunication there. Adam Homadaka. I can't say that right. I apologize. That'll be strike one.
Two, Adam Homadka, I will say.
Yes, again. As that'll be in the dirt. And good block by Bieth as the runner won't advance. I think we've said at least once today. I'll say it one more time. I'm sorry for any of the names that I screw up. And that one, I definitely know I'm getting wrong here. So, but anyways, 1-1 count. One runner on. As that'll be a ball. As Jacob Roschel started off this inning with a very nice line drive single, followed by a strikeout from Stepanek. And now we have Adam up. As that will be blown by him for strike two. Or strike three, excuse me. Excuse me, no, okay. He's running off the field, but the umpire is also signaling it's only 2 strikes. I've had that happen a couple times. I've had that happen a couple times this tournament where a couple players have been confused whether it was 2 or 3 strikes. I've had to get them back into the box. And the German coach is trying to plead his case that it was strike 3, but the umpire is disagreeing and saying no. So he's saying you can't go to the field umpire. It's his call, obviously. So
the umpire will say you don't go without my go.
Yeah. I thought it was also only 2 strikes, so he'll step back in the box. It'll be a 2-2 count. And that'll be ball though. Full count, 1 out, runner on first. In the bottom of the second, Germany leading 4-0. As that's going to be grounded up the middle and under the glove of the shortstop. So that'll be a single.
Almost in the shortstop glove. But the pass under.
Yes, another high chopper. As the catcher, Lucas Verba, will step up to the plate, trying to push the first run across for the Czech team.
Number 16, Lucas Urba.
As that will be strike 1. One out, runners on first and second. Coach putting down a sign, possibly a bunt, trying to put those runners over on second and third. And no. That'll be strike 2.
I have a good pitcher wheel here.
Yeah, Felipe Morales is really pitching well these first 2 innings. As we have an 0-2 count. And that'll be low. And that's an off-speed pitch right back to the pitcher. He's going to go for third base for the outs. And so it'll be 2 outs. Now, as Verba grounds the ball back to the pitcher and Morales throws over to third base for out number 2. And we'll have František Pfizer, the first baseman, coming up to hit. As he swings through that for strike 1. Again, Felipe Morales just looking so consistent on it. Exactly. I mean, not only is he a great hitter, but wow, he's been pretty solid so far on the mound for Team Germany. That's going to be a great block by Bieth. Again, both catchers this game, Bieth and Verba, have done a great job of textbook blocking and not allowing too many runners to gain bases on pass balls. And that's going to be on the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 count coming, and Felipe Morales is close to starting the first 2 innings, but giving up 0 runs to this powerful Czech lineup. And there it comes. Ooh, and that's a great 2-strike hit down the left field line. That's going to score 1. And just 1 as they'll hold up the runner. Stand-up double for František Pfizer. I spoke a little too soon as it was 2 strikes. Another fastball staying inside the baseball, and Pfizer takes that one down the left field line to score the first run for this Czech team. As now it'll be in good position. Runners are on second and third, 2 outs for the 9-hitter Jan Szczesnecki.
Nice play by František Pfizer.
That's a fastball for strike 1. That's going to be fouled off. 0-2 counts to Szczesnecki. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be lined up the middle. What a catch. Oh, my God. And the home plate umpire says he catches the ball. What a catch by number 2, the second baseman, Kalen Fernandez. Superman dive.
Amazing.
My goodness, that was a beautiful play. Oh my goodness. Easily top 3, one of the best defensive plays we've seen in this tournament. Again, Kalen Fernandez, what a defensive play to keep 2 RBIs from scoring for Team Czech, and it will stay 4-1.
Amazing.
And we'll have a new pitcher on the mound for Team Czech, Adam Homadaka. 1 run. That last inning, they had a runner on 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs, and a line drive up the middle, but Kalen Fernandez making an absolute full-out Superman diving play for the 3rd out to keep those 2 runs from scoring. So what an incredible play by Kalen Fernandez as the first pitch will come in and popped up by Mason Cameron. Nice little changeup comes in there, but that'll be taken for a ball. That's going to be driven out to right field, and that's going to get over his head, and that'll pop over the fence for a ground rule double. Over the head of the right fielder. Good drive there by Mason Cameron, and now we'll be starting out with a leadoff double for Team Germany as as Cooper Hizian comes up to bat. Fastball, that'll be a strike.
That was a great start of the game by Germany. but as we say, don't sleep over Czech because they are very dangerous.
Yes, Germany off to a good start, and yes, obviously the Czech team is very dangerous, but again, they were, and that's going to be grounded to the second baseman, and he'll throw it over to first for the first out of the inning and advance the runner to third base as number 6, Jonathan Strubing, will come up. But yes, as we saw, what could have been another Czech rally with 2 outs that could have scored 2 more runs with Kalen Fernandez making the diving play. I mean, those are the plays that Team Germany needs to stop a Czech rally that's going to win them this ball game. That could be the difference. So, again, beautiful defensive play. That's going to help them in this ball game very much. That's going to be taken for a ball.
And thanks to all for following us on the live stream, because you're almost 500 online with us. Hope you enjoyed this game, and hope we can see you tomorrow for the big game, because the big finals yesterday plus the final for the relegation.
Yeah, I can't believe, I mean, we started on Wednesday, and I can't believe tomorrow is already Sunday. I've been having so much fun with this event that it's really just flown by.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been so much fun to watch these ball players in these countries on this ball field.
And tomorrow, the meeting is at 9, not at 10 like today.
Yes, we do have an earlier start, so make sure it'll be a nice Sunday morning. Wake up, get your coffee, and start some baseball with us at 9 o'clock in the morning. As that'll be 2 strikes to Jonathan Strubing.
A good brunch in front of good baseball. What else?
That's a fastball. That'll be just foul on the third baseline. Exactly. If anybody in the Valenciennes area wants to bring me and Elon croissants and coffee to announce the first game, we would very much appreciate it.
Orange juice too, please. Orange juice.
Orange juice, yes. All right. 2 strikes. Jonathan Strubing. We got to try, you know. Why not? All right. As here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be lined back up the middle. That's going to score the runner. So this will be a 5-1 ball game. Very nice line drive by Jonathan Strubing to score number 7, Mason Cameron. As Kalen Fernandez will come up to the plate. You know, we had a diving play over the fence earlier in this tournament by one of the Italian players that I have nicknamed the Flying Italian, but Kalen Fernandez, after that diving play, I think I'll just have to nickname him Superman, because that was one of the best plays, probably the second best play besides after the robbed home run in this tournament. So Kalen Fernandez, your new nickname is Superman. And that's a hard hit ball back up the middle. What a snag at shortstop. Trying to turn 2, but will only get 1. And talk about great plays, folks. The shortstop, Dominic Stepanek,
Very good.
making a great play of his own, snagging that hard hit ball from Fernandez and almost turning 2. Fernandez just a little too fast, but what a beautiful play. Wow. A little snag and step on second and a fire over to first. Beautiful. 2 outs here. As we'll have the leadoff, Thomas Hoffensberger come up.
We saw yesterday a big comeback about the Czech, but don't take too much time because it seems we have a good German trap here on this game.
Yes, again, it seems that every team has really brought their A game today, especially with Germany so far. Obviously the Netherlands in the game before. They're focused, they're determined. It's been fun to watch. That's a deep drive to center field, and that'll be another ground rule double for 2 bases. So that'll make it second and third with 2 outs. Very nice shot by Thomas Hoffensberger as he does his little celebration on second base. Seen a lot of those this tournament.
I saw this one.
Yeah, as the dangerous Felipe Morales, the pitcher, will come up to bat, and the Czech coach will take a second to possibly make a pitching change or just talk to his pitcher. We'll see what he does here. Looks like they'll just talk to him and calm him down a little bit. As again, you got the 2 outs, but you got the 2 most dangerous hitters in the lineup for Team Germany with Morales and Bieth coming up. And with a runner on second and third, that could mean 2 more RBIs that can come across the board here. Mataka is set to not to drive to left field, and that'll be right to the left fielder as he will make the 3rd out of the inning. The left fielder, Jan Szczesnecki, catching that pop up there for the 3rd out. Germany able to add 1 in that inning, and we'll see you for the bottom of the 3rd as the Czech team will come up to bat trying to make a comeback here.
And we back here.
Number 17, the leadoff Robin Mika coming up to the bat as Morales still on the mound and has done a very good job of holding off this Czech lineup to only 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd here. That'll be a strike on the inside corner for nice little slider for strike 2 right at the belt. And fired past him on a high fastball for strike 3, and Morales continuing his solid game here as Max Mayor will come up to bat. The batter will call time and reset. That's a slider also that's foul.
Communication in the German side on the pitch. You can see the first base giving advice to the pitcher and the catcher.
another ball in the dirt for ball 2. And he was able to hold off on that high fastball for ball 3. Once again, Team Germany, last year's champion, so trying to hold on to their crown here. And
Also,
so far,
Czech Republic was going to the World Cup in
okay.
Taiwan at the end of the month.
Very nice. And that'll be ball 4, so 1 out, 1 runner on
U-12
first.
World
Is
Cup in Taiwan.
very exciting for Team Czech. That's okay. And the coach will come out and talk to Felipe Morales. Just a quick little moment to settle him down, dial him back in as Dominic Malley will come up to hit. Wow. That was a long horn there. I'm sure you
Like
could
the
probably
horn.
hear that.
If you like the home,
All
it's your moment.
Yeah. That's a nice slider for strike 1. Yeah, it's been interesting to see. Obviously, I've been playing baseball in Europe, but to be in a tournament like this where, wow. And there it is again. And that's a deep drive to right field. And that's going to get down as a fair ball. So that's going to be a double. They're going to wave the runner in from first base. And that's going to be a stand-up triple and an RBI. Very nice for Dominic Malley. A stand-up triple, deep shot down the right field line that will score Max Mayor. And that'll give some life to this Czech lineup here. Now a runner on third, 1 out as the lead is cut down 5-2. And the big hitting, strong 14, Jacob Rochelle up to hits.
The big guy.
Yeah. That's a slider. It's a good block by BS. But all I was trying to say is it's almost like a European football atmosphere here. So in baseball in the U.S., you don't have a lot of horns and the bells and the drums. So it's very interesting to see this football atmosphere almost. And that's going to be a strike.
You attend a lot of game football in college.
American football, yes, but again, it's just sport. I don't think anything can compare to the European football atmosphere, so it's kind of we're carrying that over into baseball here, and it's pretty intense, but it's fun, and that's a high fastball that'll be foul tipped. One-two count. Jacob Rochelle. That's a curveball. He's going to smack that to center field. That's going to be over his head and off the wall. So that's going to score 1. That's going to be a ground roll double, as that will also get out of the field after the bounce. So the Czech, here we go. Here's their life, their comeback, as they are now 5-3. And Rochelle hits a RBI double after the stand-up RBI triple from Dominic Malley.
Now at the bat, Dominic Stepanek, number 13. A fan get pushing their team, their country. So good to see some closer game today.
Yeah, the first game, Austria, Great Britain had a very close game. A good comeback from Austria that saw them winning 11-8. And then again, Italy made a good comeback on the Netherlands, but weren't able to quite make it all the way back as the Netherlands took the win 14-9. Stepanek back in the box, a 2-0 count. And he's going to swing on that one for a foul tip. That's going to be driven back up the middle, and that'll be definitely a single. They'll wave Rochel down, and he slides in, and he'll be safe. So Rochel scores on an RBI from Dominic Stepanek, who advances to second base on the throw from the outfield. So here we go again. Czech making it 5-4, and their bats are getting going here, starting to figure out Felipe Morales a little bit, who's on the mound for Team Germany.
3 runs in a row for Czech Republic.
And now Adam Kromadaka, the pitcher, will come up to the plate. He's pitching now. And that'll be taken for a ball as well. Good swing, but missed for strike one. 2-1 count. That's another good block by BF. Three-one count. 1 out, runner on second, as the Czech bats are starting to come alive this inning. And that'll be ball 4. As now Lucas Verba, the catcher, coming up, and the German coach will come out. And he will probably be taking his pitcher out here, as yes he is. Unfortunate for Felipe Morales, the first 2 innings looked great, and the Czech team in the third seemed to figure him out a little bit, and bats able to come alive. But again, good performance by Felipe Morales on the mound. As we will let you know all the changes as we come back after this.
We're back here. Bottom of the tree.
As number 16, Lucas Verba, is up. And into pitch is number 9 for Team Germany. Trying to find their roster here. will be 1 out. And taken low for a ball. Number 9, Felix Blessing is in to pitch. Number 9, Felix Blessing. He'll be swung on for strike number 1.
The weather feel calm now. We out of this heat wave that we have at the previous game between Netherlands and Italy.
As that's swung through for strike number 2. And runners are on first and second, full count, 1 out. The Czech team coming alive. And that's going to be grounded to the right side, picked up by the first baseman and stepped on the base for out number 2. That is František Pfizer. At first base, getting out for Team Germany, as they'll have 2 outs, runners on second and third. And number 10 for Team Czech. Oh, I'm sorry, at first base for Team Germany. That was my mix-up. First base, it was Mason Cameron. I'm sorry, I said the first baseman for Team Czech. The one who makes the play is Mason Cameron at first base for Team Germany, who steps on the base for the out.
And the bat is František Pfizer.
Yes, and now František Pfizer coming up to bat for Team Czech. Excuse me for that mix-up.
Left hand.
That's going to be strike 1. As he'll lay off that for ball 2. That's going to be driven to the third base side as it bounces off his glove. That's going to score 1. That'll tie this ball game. So František Pfizer hits a hard hit ground ball to third base that will go off of the glove of the third baseman of Team Germany, Henk Lenar, and that'll score the runner from third. And folks, we got a 5-5 ball game now.
This ball was in the glove, the shortstop.
It was hard hit. It was a tough play, so you can't blame him too much, as we'll get the call from the catcher for the first and third. 2 outs. Jan Sesnecki coming up to the plate. Had a very beautiful line drive his last at bat, but that's when Caleb Fernandez made a Superman dive. And that'll be strike 1 to Sesnecki.
This game is still awesome. Closer than ever.
A good little curveball in there. That's going to be a steal from his knees. BF throwing out the runner at second base. What a throw from Konstantin BF. Again, from his knees, throwing a rocket to second base.
What a smart move from the catcher.
Incredible throw to get the final out of the inning and stop another run probably from coming in possibly on third base. Again, I will say that one more time. From his knees, frozen rope to second base. Konstantin Biet getting the third out on second base on the steal. And after an amazing throw,
I'm sorry guys for the little problem with the network. And we are back with Will.
yes, Constant Bieth started that inning off. He had a nice line drive to left field that went right to the left fielder of the Czech team for out number 1. And then that was Henk Lenar, who just hit a beautiful deep shot over the head of the center fielder that was hopping over the fence for a ground rule double. So we'll have runner on second and 1 out, as now Gideon Kutzner will come up to the plate.
Will, do you see some of the two teams take the lead in the next minutes of these games?
I mean, honestly, again, like I said, this one's going to go back and forth, and that's going to be grounded to the shortstop. We'll look back the runner and throw over to first and get the out. So that will keep the runner at second and 2 outs. Good play by the shortstop, Dominic Stepanek, as Mason Cameron will come up to hit. Yeah, again, this will be a back and forth battle here, as any team, again, with the firepower they have in the lineup, can take at any moment. So right now, it seems like Czech kind of has taken the momentum, and again, especially if they can get out of this inning with 0 runs and step back into the box and try to grab a lead, this will be important for them as we're getting into the later innings of this ball game now. Might as well mention that that's going to be another one up the middle. Good play by the shortstop, but he just won't have time, as it was in the hole in the middle of the field there, and Stepanek was able to get it with his glove, but took a little too long and not able to make a throw. First and third, 2 outs. Number 25, Cooper Hessian, coming up to hit here. But again, before I was going to say, it's been good relief pitching by Adam Harmadaka, coming in and be able to hold this German team at bay. So again, we got 2 outs here. First and third, 5-5 ball game. That's going to be fouled off. It's going to be popped up to the left side, and the left fielder will catch it. That was Jan Sesnecki, and will be held at 5-5 here. Going into the bottom of the 4th. The Czech lineup found some good hits last inning. We'll see if they can take a lead. Now, see you in the bottom of the 4th.
Czech Republic at the bat.
Excuse me. Jan Sesnecki up to the bat. As again, Czech tied this ball game last inning. And were able to hold Germany to 0 runs in the top of the 4th. So they're looking to now snag the lead for the first time in this ball game. As again, Felix Blessing on the mound for Team Germany. As that'll be 3-0 to start Sesnecki. And there's the first strike of the at-bat for 3-1. That's a pop-up down the right field line, and that might go in. Oh, no. Okay. Good catch by the right fielder, Cooper Ezian, on that for out number 1.
No pressure. Chill catch.
Yes, very easy play for him. As the leadoff, Robin Mika will come up to hit now. For strike 1 at the belt.
Number 17 now at the bat. Robin Mika.
It's going to be a line drive up the middle that will land for a single. So a 1-out single up the middle for Robin Mika as Max Mayor will come up to bat. Take that for a ball. That'll be strike number 1. That's going to be grounded at third base. He'll throw over to second. Oh, no, and he drops it. That's going to advance him to third base. So that'll be a big error for Team Germany. As third baseman Dominic Malley takes the ground ball, throws it to second. But they are not able to make the catch. Oh, my goodness, I did it again. I'm sorry. Third baseman Hank Lenar takes the ball, throws it over to second. And Team Germany will have an error that'll make it first and third and 1 out. And again, I apologize looking at the wrong lineup. It's been a long day. Again, Hank Lenar, third baseman, throwing over to second. And unfortunately, the second baseman not making the catch as it'll stay 1 out, first and third. And the Czech team now has a chance to take a lead in this ball game. So Germany with the hot start in this ball game, and Czech starting out a little slow, but the last 2 innings have changed the story of this as Czech able to tie up the ball game and now looking to take a lead here. That'll be in for strike 1.
The defending champ now need to pass over the Czech Republic. Such a good game here. We have closer game, lots of suspense.
It's going to be in for strike 2, yep. Again, exactly what we expected. Big time game, big time lineups. Very evenly matched. That's going to be grounded to the second baseman. He'll throw to second. Good little nifty play from Morales for out number 2, but that will score the run. So the Czech team takes the lead 6-5. have number 14, Jacob Rochelle. That's a hanging curveball. Czech swings at, and the first baseman, no. Another error. But Rocha will be caught at second base and he is out. Okay, unfortunate again. So Jacob Rocha hits the ball on a check swing to first base. The first baseman makes an error. That would have made him safe, but Rocha tried to advance to second. And they threw the ball to second and tagged him for the outs. So that'll be out number 3. But Czech takes the lead 6-5 going into the 5th inning.
Still all to play here.
As we are now on the top of the 5th, and the German team back up to bat, as we have Jonathan Strubing coming up to hit. Romadaka still on the mound as he pops that one up to the third base side in foul territory, but he has room.
Nice.
And the third baseman will make the outs. That is number 12, Dominic Malley, making the play for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Team Czech. Number 9, coming up, Felix Blessing for Team Germany, the pitcher. It's going to be fouled off for strike 1 off the helmet of the catcher, Lucas Verba. That's going to be a hard hit to the shortstop. Good play, though. He'll throw over to first for the out. Wow, a hard hit ball to Dominic Stepanek, but he's able to easily make the play. Yeah, beautiful play. And that'll be out number 2. And again, the last 2 innings, Team Czech defense and the pitching from Adam Romadaka. I still can't say that name. Romadaka is still doing very well here on the mound. And again, Team Czech. That's a good drive to right center, and the center fielder will take it, and that will be a good 2-out single by that was Thomas Hoffensberger. Yes, but the leadoff, Thomas Hoffensberger, with a good line drive to the center fielder there. Will result in a single as Felipe Morales comes up. As again, the Germans try to make a little 2-out rally here.
The other player, Will, do you like more, impress you more in these tournaments? You have a player that impresses you more?
Oh gosh, so many players. There's been a lot of players in this tournament. These two players, Felipe Morales and Konstantin Bieth. Again, I could probably take just about anybody in the Czech lineup. That's going to be fouled off for the Great Britain team. Taylor Wormington, Hugo Esperon. I mean, gosh, obviously our guy, Javier Chance. There's been a lot of guys in this lineup, or in this tournament, I mean, that have been incredible players and really, really fun to watch. Too many to name. That's going to be another high fastball. That'll make it a 3-1 count. I will tell you, at this point in the ball game, if you walk Felipe Morales and you have Konstantin Bieth coming up to the plate with 2 runners on and 2 outs, that's going to be very, very dangerous for you. So I'm sure he's going to try to attack Morales, who's also a very strong hitter. As he does, and that's going to be fouled off for strike 2. Like that one will just miss. And that will be a walk. So we'll have first and second, 2 outs. Konstantin Bieth in a big moment here on the last 2 innings. Trying to change the game as they're down 1. Again, yes, you can probably see behind us the Czech and German fans sitting together to make a lot of noise. As he's going to hold up there. Yeah, at one point, gosh, we were saying that your microphone is closer to the fans. It was harder to hear you as they were making so much noise during. Yeah, it was during the Italy Netherlands game. Here comes the pitch to the Bieth. That's a fastball fouled off. You see that some of the teams decided to stick around and watch this ball game, as I can see Team Lithuania and Team Austria watching the game, so taking in the good baseball as well.
Yeah, right. All the games today were fun, really.
Yes, yeah, again, another great day of baseball. So here comes the pitch, and that will be, pop out of the third base, or the catcher's glove, and a block popped out of the catcher's glove, and both runners will advance, so make it second and third.
Nice one, by the way, by the Germans.
We got a 2-1 count. second and third, 2 outs to Konstantin Biet, a very dangerous hitter, with Czech leading 6-5. These are the moments we've been waiting for in this tournament. And here we go. That's going to be a good block again by the catcher, Lucas Verba. Make it a 3-1 count. Definitely a hitter's count here. Konstantin Biet is going to be looking to be swinging. And here comes the pitch. And he swings. That's a deep drive to right field, and the right field will be under it and catch it for out number 3, just in front of the wall. So a good swing by Biet, but not enough power to get it out of here. As number 14, Jacob Rochelle, will make the 3rd out. And it will stay 6-5, Team Czech going into the bottom of the 5th.
Stay tuned. Here again, bottom of the 5.
Dominic Stepanek up the plate, who's had a good game at shortstop. And Felix Blessing still on the mound for Team Germany. So we're getting down to the last moments of this ball game, bottom of the 5th, as again we play 6 innings. So Team Czech will try to add on to the lead, but that will be starting off with a strikeout for Dominic Stepanek. And
bottom of the 5th, and we still don't know already who's going to join Netherlands in the final.
Exactly. Yes, this is going to come down to the wire as number 2 Adam Holmadaka up to the plate, who's been great on the mound in relief for Team Czech.
Hope you enjoy your day with us, guys, because we have a lot of close game here.
Again, this one, in definitely one of the top 3 most exciting games we've had in this tournament. And this might be actually, yes, besides the Austria-Great Britain game, this is easily the closest game we've had, especially this late in the ball game. That's going to be popped up for a foul ball. And he strikes out, as that'll be 2 strikeouts for Felix Blessing to start out this inning, which will be very big, as number 16, Lucas Verba, the catcher, comes up to hit. Taken for ball one. Well, again, this is going to be big for Team Czech to add on to their lead before the Germans have their last chance at the top of the sixth. But if they can't get something started here, that's going to be a pop-up to the third baseman, who takes it off the ground over to first. But he's safe. He beats it out. So a very soft little pop-up that ended up hitting the ground. Third baseman takes it and throws it over to first, but Lucas Verba using the speed to beat it out. As we'll have 2 outs and a runner on first. As number 10, František Pfizer, comes up to bat. That'll be a ball. But as I said, it was... See if Czech can go on a little run here, as it's 6-5 bottom of the fifth, top of the sixth. If the Germans can't score any runs, that'll be ball game, folks. That'll be strike one. Check swing, he did not go. So have a 2-1 count to Pfizer, number 10, first baseman. Again, Lucas Verba able to beat out a infield single. And that's a swing that's to the shortstop. It'll get under his glove, and that'll be an error at shortstop. So ball got under his glove, hit his foot, and both runners will be safe. As again, we have Jan Sesnecki up to hits in this big moment. Again, 2 outs, first and second, trying to add on to their lead. And hopefully, can shut down the Germans in the top of the sixth. Leading this ball game 6-5, so that'll be taken for strike one. As he hits this one to the shortstop, but he will be able to make this play, and he flips it over to second base for the third out. So, folks, this is going to be an interesting one. It is money time. It's crunch time. Top of the sixth. Germans down by 1 run, 6-5. If they do not score, that will be ball game. So let's see what this German team is made of. We'll see you next.
final.
A ticket to the final. Again, folks, this is what we've been waiting for all this tournament. A game like this, 6-5 team Czech beating the Germans. Top of the sixth, last chance for this German team, who will join the Netherlands in the final tomorrow.
Dutch against Wu. Let's see this game to see.
That's going to be a first pitch ball. And number 14, Henk Lenar, is up to bat, who's hit the ball well today. And number 15 on the mound now for Team Czech. And that's a deep drive, folks. That's going to be gone over center field. A solo home run to tie this game at 6. What a shot off the bat of Henk Lenar.
What a home run here for Team Germany. And it's now 6-6.
Ice in your veins, sir.
Yeah.
What a shot.
One of
Fastball.
the most important home run of the tournament. Wow.
That's the kind of baseball we love to see, folks.
Oh,
My
yeah.
goodness. I'm sorry if I just hurt your ears, but that was an absolute shot to center field that got over that fence.
What?
And we will be tied at 6. As now we will have Gideon Kutzner up the bats. And that will be ball low. So before the home run, I was going to say number 15 pitching now, Jan Penacek. Jan Penacek into pitch for the Czech team. But my goodness, Henk Lenar, absolute bomb to tie this game up 6-6. And that'll be swung on a miss by Gideon Kutzner. As the German fans are feeling it now, as that'll be a ball low. My goodness, the energy level just rose 50 times in this ballpark. And that's be another one in the dirt. Three-one pitch. And that'll be grounded over and get by the second baseman. So that'll be a single for Gideon Kutzner. What a start.
Oh, yeah.
The back's against the wall. Team Germany down 5-6. But the leadoff hitter, Henk Lenar, hits a bomb to center field to tie this game up at 6. And now Kutzner with a single. So the coach for Czech will come out and talk to his talk to his player, try to settle him down a little bit, as obviously the Czech team would love to keep this 6-6, as they have their last chance in the bottom of the 6 to hit and try to win this ball game. And now we got Mason Cameron coming up to bat. As we're back and ready to go, Mason Cameron in the box. 0 outs, runner on first. That'll miss. Well, they were the last year's defending champs for a reason, folks. They weren't going to go down easy. And now they're here trying to take a lead late in the game. That's going to be it.
The 7-time European champion, Czech Republic.
Well, obviously, Czech has a lot of success in the past as well. One of the best places to play baseball in Europe.
Let's see if Germany can push.
As Mason will swing through that one for strike 2.
And still no one out, Will.
Mason stepping in the box. 1-2. And he'll swing at that, and that'll be foul. That'll be a 2-2 count. And again, he's battling here, Mason Cameron, fouling off another to keep it as a 2-2 count. Once again, one more time, number 15, Jan Penacek on the mound for Team Czech. And he's high chopper to second base. He'll tag the runner out. Oh, no, he did not. He missed the runner. So he's going to be safe, yes. He was not able to tag the runner. And so now it'll stay 0 outs and a runner on first and second. That's very tough play and too bad for Max Mayor. So number 25, Cooper Essien, will come up for Team Germany. He shows bunts, pulls back. Almost got away from the catcher there. As you can hear the support coming in for Cooper from the German fans. Trying to take a lead here. There's another bunt. Looks like the Germans are trying to bunt to advance the runners to second and third and try to take a lead here, but those will be 2 balls, so he'll be pulled back.
Is the bunt the right decision, Will?
I would say so. I mean, you have 0 outs. Why not lay down a bunt, get those runners in better scoring position, maybe score on a pass ball if possible. And again, turn around a bunt, but now we'll have a 3-0 count. So maybe you'll just take the walk here if you can. And the coach giving him instruction here. As maybe he'll wait for a strike, and maybe once he gets a strike, he'll try to put a bunt back down, but we'll see what happens. As he does square on a bunt, pulls it back, and that will be strike 1. So 3-1 count. Looks like maybe he'll get the okay from coach to still try to put down a bunt if there is a strike thrown. Try to advance those runners. And he squares around, and that'll be ball 4. So bases loaded, 0 outs, and we have number 6, Jonathan Strubing, coming up to the plate. As the Czech coach will call a time. Very dangerous. Obviously Strubing could come through with the hits. Lucas Verba has been playing great at catcher. It's going to be very tough to get a pass ball, as he's been blocking the ball great all day. As they will change the pitcher. Looks like number 12, Dominic Malley, will come into pitch. So 0 out, bases loaded. This game is tied 6-6. And let me just mention one more time, the German team was down 5-6 going in the last inning, 3 outs, and they're done. And a huge home run off the bat of Hank Lenar tied this game up. And now they have the bases loaded, 0 outs, trying to take the lead here. So Dominic Malley coming in to pitch. And we'll have Jonathan Strubing up to the plate. After this, again, do not take your eyes off of the computer, off of the TV, wherever you're at. Pay attention. Exactly. Okay, so we got a big moment coming in. As you see, the Czech infield will be playing in as they don't want any run to score, of course. They want to keep this game tied. So any ball hits the infielder, they're going to try to throw home for the out, especially with 0 outs. That's going to be grounded to the first baseman, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to throw to home. Oh, no. And no, that will be obstruction, I think. Okay, so as the runner was coming home, he hit the ball out of the catcher's hand. But that will be 1 out. That's a big out here for Team Czech. So it'll stay bases loaded and 1 out.
At the end is well play on defense.
Yes, so number 9, Felix Blessing, will come up to hit. But again, big play by number 11, Max. Oh, no, sorry, that was number 10. František Pfizer making the good play to throw home for the outs, as they will still play in to try to get the out at home. That's a drive deep.
Oh.
Could this one go too? That's a grand slam! 4 runs for Team Germany off the bat of Felix Blessing. What a clutch moment!
Wow, Will.
Oh my goodness, that'll make it a 10-6 ball game. Felix Blessing, grand slam. Incredible moment for Team Germany.
You know what, Will? Germany is clutch.
They are clutch. Exactly. Hank Lenar and then Felix Blessing. Absolute bombs.
Oh, yeah.
A grand slam to take this game from a tie to being a 4-run German lead.
Still only 1 out, guys.
And that's going to be grounded to the third baseman, and he'll throw it across, and that'll be out number 2. So out number 2, 10-6 ball game after the grand slam from Felix Blessing.
Wow.
And number 4, Felipe Morales, will come up to hit. My goodness, you got the 2 most dangerous hitters, Felipe Morales and Konstantin Bieth, coming up, but it's Hank Lenar, well, the 4-hitter, and Felix Blessing, who put the balls over the fence for Team Germany to put him up 10-6. And 2 outs here.
Do you remember, you can say awesome in German?
What's that?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Because you live in Germany. That's
I
why
did learn in
asked.
Germany to play baseball 2 times, but I gotta admit I did not learn much German. I was terrible at it. But Felipe Morales,
If someone can say it in the chat, we can try to say it.
and that'll be ball 3 to Felipe Morales. That'll be strike 1. Three-one count to Felipe Morales. That's hit hard past the third baseman and shortstop. And that'll get past the left fielder as well. He'll be on his horse, and he's going to slide into second base. And safe, just beating the tag as Felipe Morales will have a double. So the streak is not over yet as we had a home run and grand slam. And now Felipe Morales having a 2-out double with Constantine Bieth coming up to hit here.
Oh yeah. Nothing is done already. Job is not finished.
That'll be in the dirt and then surprisingly get past the catcher, Lucas Verba, as Felipe Morales will advance to third base. Again, that's a high off-speed pitch that's going to be taken for ball 2.
The bat constant on base.
2-0 pitch to Bieth incoming. And that'll be past the catcher, and Morales is coming, and he's sliding in. And that's going to be now a 5-run ball game, folks. 11-6 Germany. If you have just tuned in, it was the top of the 6th. Germany down to the last 3 outs, down 5-6. And they have made this ball game 11-6 off of a home run from Lankenhar, a grand slam from Felix Blessing. And now Felipe Morales hitting a double and then advancing on a pass ball. And able to score there to make it 11-6. As Bieth will be walked on 4 pitches. So 2 outs, and now we have the man, Hank Lenar, back up to bats. As he was the one that originally tied this game. And now let's see what he can do. As they're calling him Hank the Tank. I love that nickname. In the stands as they give him a first pitch curveball that will go in there for a strike. Well, that's exactly what he is. His name is Hank, and he hits tanks. As that was an absolute bomb to tie up the game.
These are my weapons.
So here comes pitch. And he swings at the high chopper to third base, and he'll throw over to first. And finally, that will be out number 3. So the damage is done, folks. Home run, Hank Lenar. Grand slam, Felix Blessing. 11-6 ball game. Germany, how the tables have turned, will now try to close this game out with 3 outs to take the win over Czech and advance to the championship. right, so Felix Blessing, who hit the grand slam, is still on the mound trying to close this game out for Team Germany. The Czech team down 6-11, and we'll see if they can make a late push as number 17, leadoff Robin Mika, is up to bat. And he swings for strike 2. Going to be to the shortstop, is on the run. He makes a throw, and that's going to be an out for out number 1. Nice.
Yeah, really nice play.
On the run, yes, making the throw. Shortstop, Dominic Stepanek.
Easy,
Oh,
quickly, and clean.
Oh, my goodness. I've done it for a third time. Gideon Kutzner. I keep looking at the wrong one. Gideon Kutzner. Sorry, Gideon Kutzner on the amazing on-the-run throw to first base. Very nice. For the third time, I've looked at the wrong lineup. I apologize, folks, as we have 1 out. Again, just a quick thing to mention here. Germany started out the game pretty hot, and Czech made a comeback to take the lead 6-5.
Oh, yeah.
And then the German team exploded in the top of the 6th to make it 11-6 here. As that's going to be swung on by Max Mayor. Fouls that one off to make it 2 strikes. Down to the last 2 outs for Team Czech. Down 5 runs. And very close, but a little high, as the umpire won't give it to him. That'll be off the plate, and that'll be a walk. So the Czech team will get a runner here. Number 12, Dominic Malley, coming up to the plate. And that'll be strike 1 on the curveball.
Have a great pitcher here, Will.
Yeah, Felix Blessing has been very effective in relief for Team Germany as he gets him to swing through that one. But I mean, obviously, I think the big moment was his grand slam, but obviously his pitching has been very good as well, as he has an 0-2 count. And he'll pop that one up, and that will be to the shortstop. He'll throw it back over to first. So that'll be saved. So the shortstop catches, catches the weak line drive, throws it over to first, but not in time. So we're down to the final out here for Team Czech. Number 14, the big Jacob Rochelle will come up to bats.
The big Jakub.
2 outs. Again, Germany at 1 point winning, I believe it was 5-0. Czech came back to make it 6-5, and then Germany exploded to make it 11-6. And now we're in the final inning, bottom 6, 2 outs. Germany, the defending champs, could possibly go back to the championship here again tomorrow.
Let's be honest, Will. Now Czech Republic need a miracle.
2 outs, never say never with this Czech club. Miracles can happen. And that's a big fly out to right field. That's going to be off the wall.
Almost a
Oh, great swing. I thought that one might have been getting out as Jacob Rochelle gives sign of life to this Czech team. I'm sorry, I got very excited again. Off the fence. Yes, exactly. This isn't over, folks. 2 outs as number 13, Dominic Stepanek, comes up with a runner on second and third, trying to cut down the lead here. And that'll be in for strike 1.
The German fans are crazy here.
As he fouls that one off, and that'll be 0-2 count. So Czech not only down to the last out, but now their last strike. 0-2 count. And that will be a foul ball. As he checked, a check swing. That hit off the inside of the bats and off to Konstantin Bieth. It looked like it hit him possibly in the leg there. So they'll have to take a second. Unfortunate moment at the end of this ball game. I think he'll be okay, but it looked like it just ricocheted off the bat right into his leg.
Man's feeling that's hurt.
Yeah. But once again, we got a 2-strike count, 2 outs. A great double by Jacob Rochelle to give him some life and put him on put runners on second and third. So we'll see if Dominic Stepanek, the shortstop, can make a big hit here to keep Czech alive. As Bieth says he's okay.
Yeah, he's right.
And we'll get back into this big moment of this ball game. And that's a pop-up to Bieth.
Yeah.
Is he going to make the play? And he does! This is it! Great play by Bieth to end the game as Germany takes it 11-6.
And Germany is back to the final tomorrow against the Dutch.
That's
a derby in the final against the Dutch.
Yes, that is a great final for you folks. Germany against the Netherlands. Absolute great matchup tomorrow. As for this game, hard-fought match for Team Czech as they fought back to get a lead 6-5, but the Germans, Hank Lenar with a huge home run, and then Felix Blessing with a grand slam. That just was too much in the end for Team Czech. Congratulations to both teams, though. This was an incredible matchup. I would like to say probably the best game we've seen in this tournament. So bravo to both teams, and congratulations as Team Germany is moving on.
Thanks, Will, for coming with me. It was a pleasure. This game was awesome. Baseball fans, see you tomorrow for the finals and for all the games we have to watch with you.
Exactly. This has been such a fun event. Last day, the finals tomorrow. Do not miss a match. We'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning to start the first game. So again, be ready for that final day because this has been such a fun tournament.
Have a good night, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye.